Hello, everybody! Oh, I just realized I've forgotten to turn on my model. Hello, YouTube! Hi, Dex. Hi, Sal. I hope you're doing well. Oh, let's boot up VTuber Studios. That's the wrong model. Let's go Gremlin. When did you get poops? I didn't. It's not mine. I stole them. Also, if I did, I am so sorry. Things have been hectic. I was waiting to hear back from you about how everyone's schedule says if we want to do that thing. Also, hunger check. Where's my dice? There's my dice. Right now, let's see. I don't think I have any Varuna relics right now. I do have some. I have for the chassis. Yeah, but you also said you would have an answer more clearly on that Saturday, right? Success on the hunger check. Hi, Vampiric! Did I freak that? Okay, so both of us thought the other person was gonna do stuff. Ain't that the way of things? Such is life, eh? Everyone's European except me. 3 people. Hell yeah. Alright. Heads up. I'm not gonna be able to run it in April, I think, because I want to be trying to stream as much as possible, considering the anniversary. But that's not to say that we can't figure out characters. Alright? We should make a group chat for it. Yeah, I'm curious to hear what y'all want to play. I remember there was a La Sombra to be had. I think that was Alice? Okay, let's see. Where's everyone bunching up? As it was La Sombra. Yeah, let's go. Sometimes I got my brain. Sometimes I've got my brain. How's my favorite Euro-less European doing? I'm doing alright. Do you want to join up for cracking some relics in a bit? I'm just getting some reactant right now. I've got 4 relics for the chassis if you still need that one. You have a 15 stream streak. Holy shit. Also, hi Jinx! How you doing? How you doing, Dan? I don't have any more Varuna relics, unfortunately, but if you... I don't mind leeching from my friends, okay? We will make it through this together. Just this once. Everyone wins. Also, can you just... I'm gonna slightly rant about something, chat. You all... I've got something to complain about for once. This is true. So there's a community Discord for a game that I'm in. Fuck it, I'm just gonna name drop it. Right? In the Blood Hunt Discord server, there is someone that I think... I'm still trying to get a read on if they genuinely don't realize how off-putting they are. But they're very... They're not wrong in assuming that the game is going to end, right? But they handle talking about that as if any attempt to want to save it is completely futile, and it's laughable that you would even have, like, the idea of it. And to me, that's just very anti-getting people into something that you like. And one might say, oh, well, I mean, Blood Hunt is ending soon, so, you know, trying to get people into it right now isn't super important. To which I would say, first of all, bad argument. Because, sure, it's something that's not lasting, but whatever. Link them the article for Defiance. Yeah, I don't think that will work. Like, we're talking someone who will misconstrued my talks, for example, about, like, oh yeah, let me... Like, I know someone who might be able to help save this because he runs game preservation, and they're like, oh, like illegal Warframe, not Warframe, Warcraft service. I'm like, that is very much not what I am saying. That is very much not what I am saying. Yeah. Let me join you. Hello.
Hello.
Like, someone will come into the server, right? And be like, hey, I just found out this game. Is it really shutting down? And this person goes, yes, it is shutting down this time. It is inevitable, and there's nothing to be done about it. And then says welcome. I'm like, the vibes are off. The vibes are off. The vibes are not here. This is not how you build a welcoming space.
I can see why they'd adopt that mindset from a certain perspective, though.
Yeah,
like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I approve of the mindset.
Yeah,
by
no,
any
like,
fucking measure. I think it's dumb. I think defeatist mindsets are how we got a certain Cheeto in the White House.
Yeah,
Anyway.
like, this is the exact mindset that is perforating all of the world and giving us more shit. Like, but, I get it. This guy's been at terms with the game shutting down for a number of years now. Like, I get where he's coming from. But that's not... doesn't excuse making an unwelcoming environment for other people.
I will say, devil's advocate.
Yes, please.
Here. All right, devil's advocate. I'm not saying I agree with this stance. I'm just saying I understand it from a logic perspective.
Yeah.
It's very easy to become cynical, especially when you don't know if this person has been through other scenarios like Blood Hunt, where the game gets shut down, and, like, you don't know if they were just cynical from the get-go
Yeah.
or if they were whittled down over time
And
by game after game after game.
I will approach that counter argument because that is a good counter argument. However, this doesn't make like that does explain being cynical. It does
Yeah.
not explain that when someone approaches with like, "Hey, what if we pull together the money to
Hey, Chris.
make to like get the license from Paradox, right?" People
Yeah.
bring that up, and it's something that he has said as like, "This is what you'd have to do in order to do it." And he'll go, "Oh, little name here. If you win the lottery, let me know." I'm like, you're this guy's vibes.
I will say, though I don't agree with most of that. I mean, considering considering the whole World of Darkness and how licensing goes with for that,
Yeah.
it still might get a little pricey.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
I mean, let's be real. It's not going to be any level of pricey to maintain the licensing compared to what would be if it was a fucking Warhammer game. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
Games Workshop. I would be right there with him. Like, nope, this is a fucking lost cause. We are done. The game, I might as well not even get the lost achievements because they're gonna delist it. But
Also, don't know if I was picked up earlier, but hi Chris, how you doing?
yeah, hi Chris. But
Uh,
you know what is an observation I've had about this person?
Yeah.
I finally made this connection earlier. I'm like, all stereotypes are based in something, and this guy is a moderator of the Discord.
Wait, you
It's true.
did a moderator? Oh my God! Hold up, wait a minute. This opens some conspiracy theory territory.
Look, a part of me thinks, okay, so you've been connected to this game for a long time, and now you put your chips on, it is definitely over. If it does succeed in being preserved, that will just invalidate so much that you have said. I get why you wouldn't want that. Because it would mean that you were wrong about something.
Thing is, what I don't understand that either. Like from a perspective, like why wouldn't you want to be wrong in this scenario?
Yeah, I tried to approach him about that at one point. Like, I was like, hey, if it was to be able to be saved, would that make you happy? And he just, kept dodging it. I'm like, okay, this tells me a lot. It tells me a lot if when I approach you with the question, hey, would you be happy if I succeeded in my endeavor, yes or no? And you just keep wriggling around the question, I'd be like, okay.
Like I adopted a very defeatist mindset with Defiance. Like people are talking about, oh, someone's likely going to revive it someday, and I'm like, it's unlikely, considering the reception around the game initially, anyway. And like, I want you to know, I was so fucking glad to be proven wrong. I wanted to be wrong in that scenario
Yeah.
because, like, if you don't want to be wrong, it Chris just sent a message, but let me finish my point first. If you don't want to be wrong about a situation with a game being preserved or, in extreme cases, revived, that tells me you don't have a very good, positive relationship with the game to begin with, honestly.
Yeah. Like, I will say, also, not right now, Chris. My battery is not super big right now. Sorry.
Oh, also,
Uh,
when speaking of Chris, one thing I want to mention is when Chris is on semester break, don't forget, you guys play Deadlock. Lit.
yeah. When's the semester break?
Gotta ask her. I don't know.
Chris, when's your semester break? Because, yeah, I have tried it now, so I might be able to do that. Um, But no, checking out the Discord server for Bloodhunt has given me a observation. I think there's a split in the Discord server of some people who are more in line with how I approach a game, which is this is a fun vampire game. And then people who approach it as this is a battle royale. I find that fascinating to observe.
I approach it as it's a fun vampire, but that game that just so happens to be a really annoying battle royale.
I only
You
have
get
like
the best of both worlds.
oh, and I like because there's some people who are like, it's really annoying when someone is just gonna like kill me and then taunt me about it, and then someone else says, "If you're not in first, you're last," and I'm like, "Ooh, buddy, do you need a hug?" Like.
That has why do nice guys never get the girl energy.
It really does!
Sorry.
I'm sorry to anyone who likes teabagging people, but you really do give off trying way too hard.
Fuck.
Confidence
Oh my God.
whispers, okay? Like, if you're... Hell, you know what I've actively started doing to counteract that? When I kill someone in Bloodhunt, I will give them a bow.
Also,
I have the emote to do like a very formal bow, and then I diablerize them.
Also, I want to correct you on something. Confidence doesn't whisper. You can't hear confidence, you see it.
That's a good way to phrase it. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, counterpoint. It's a hell of a lot better than people twerking in your face or just lifting you up, lifting you up, lifting you up, lifting you up. If someone perceives a polite bow as rage bait, that's a them issue. It's not gonna change unless someone starts doing it in a polite way. That's why I also always diablerize.
I can find myself agreeing with that. Like, if like someone gets annoyed at a bow, that's more of a perception thing.
Yeah. Also, again, I'll always diablerize them. I won't give them a bow and then, you know, shotgun their head off or anything. No. I will take the time to hold them up to the sky, crack their neck, and drink them dry.
And you know what's funny, Vizzy? You are not bad at Blood Hunt either. Like, you actually do win games.
The funniest thing was when the person came in and was like, "You are winning with a flare gun. You're winning with a handicap." I'm like, I am? That was the most eye-opening in that direction for me. I'm like, wait, I'm playing with a handicap? I didn't realize.
Like, you have actually kind of technically found your PvP niche, and it's the funniest shit ever.
And it's the one that's shutting down. If that ain't the world telling me I'm not cut out for PvP, I don't know what is. Find it quite humorous that some people out here get mad at GG. If you get mad at GG, that's a skill issue on your part. That's like, a proficiency deficiency, and you need more mirth in your life.
Yeah, like, when it comes to, like, the bow, though, just plain and simple, the whole, if you're getting upset with, at the bow, that is a perception issue, because that tells me that you're actually looking for the negative side of it.
Yeah. And it's one of those, look and ye shall find. If you look for negativity, you will find it. If you look for positivity, it will take some time, but you will find it. I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like the world is super positive all the time. It does take some time to find the positivity. But you know what's an example of positivity that I have from today?
Yeah?
I went to the sewing store, right? Like my local little sewing store to get some advice for my vest. And there were like 3, 4 other people in the store at the time, and we just started conversing about sewing projects. And the world at
Yeah.
large, and how to look out for yourself. We had a conversation. One lady there was from the 50s, and she talked about how she used to go and listen to LPs with her sister at like record stores. And I mentioned I do have an LP. I want to get a LP player, and I wonder if I could take one outside, and then invite people like, hey, do you have an LP disc? Let's play it like together as a community. Listen to things.
I also feel the need to put this out there. I have a good way to put something when it comes to like the whole perception issue. You know, like it's not a matter of always just looking for good or bad. The glass can be half full, the glass can be half empty, but sometimes it doesn't matter whether it's half full or half empty because it can be either filled with cream, water, or piss.
Yeah. If the glass is half full of piss, I don't care. I wish it was empty.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be part of the solution in this case.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there are some just objectively bad situations and objectively good ones. Like, sometimes
That
it's not a matter
brain,
of
thank you
perspective,
for
sometimes
that.
it's.
Oh my lord, my brain just made it even worse. You know the One Slur song, How Bad Can I Be?
Yeah.
I just picture the One Slur with a glass of piss just going, how bad can it be? And chugging it. And I really wish I wasn't a visual thinker right now.
That is some animation meme type shit. Also, side note,
if I
speaking
knew
of,
how to
speaking
draw,
of
I would be too
drinks,
powerful. Okay, that's a wild direction to take this. Let's see if she can stick the landing.
how did you like the sweet tea?
Hold on. Let my brain just take a moment to disconnect these two trains of thoughts before this gets worse.
I'm autistic. Shut up.
So am I! That's the problem. It was good. I liked it. And so did Carlos.
Yeah. Huh?
A friend of mine.
Nice.
He also came by while I still had some left, so he also tried some.
Yes, I am slowly corrupting
Yeah.
Europe one by one. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
just you wait till you move over here, and suddenly you'll be European.
Nah, I'll actually cook things with flavor.
Have you seen the Italians?
I mean, Italians, are they even really that European when you think about it? They're more their own thing, let's be real.
The French?
Them too, they're more their own thing.
They are very European. They were part of the world wars. They're part of the people who beat each other up for centuries. What classes you as European? Have you had beef with everyone on this continent? Yes?
Listen, I'm just saying the French and the Italians, they are actually not European. They are Pastafarian.
Unfortunately, Chris, unfortunately. But no, you know what's funny? The stereotype of Nazis eating food is mostly a British thing, and they aren't even EU anymore. They left the Union. Granted, are they still European? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I mean, depending on who you ask, Australia is European. Because of Eurovision.
I'm just saying, it's like calling like Belgians anything but wafflies.
I'm not easily amused. What are you on about?
They are defined by what they export, and they export the best waffles ever.
Brits are LARPing us every country they landed on. Just check the museum.
You know, I'm so getting canceled for these jokes.
You gotta move over here, and just every Secret Service is gonna be at the airport. Just
Yeah,
so,
you know that. Yeah,
Mrs. Blackwind.
You know that one clip that was floating around that of the guy getting like a bunch of fucking chairs and desks thrown at him in a classroom?
I think I know that one.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna be that guy. Oh, congrats on the Steel Path, Rylus.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, oh. British try to not steal an artifact mission impossible.
I would say like we should start calling like naming countries based on what like their mythology like is famous for. But then I don't think I think we'd probably get canceled for, you know, Greece in particular. Because it would just be something like adultery utopia because of Zeus.
No. There are so many bad ways that one could go.
Yeah.
Also, I will say, chat, it was very funny yesterday. I was cracking relics with Rune and Matthias, and then they are like, oh, how much steel essence do we have? 24, 31, me, 311.
Yeah. Because of that, I invented a new insult for Vizzy. Swedish bag.
Alright, get in here, nerd.
Why don't you fucking make me?
Let me... Rylus, do you also want to join in on cracking some relics? Okay. Sin City.
Chris, that would be Washington, D.C. What do you mean?
No worries about having any relics. I've got.
Chris, hold off on shooting him until he starts moving for the funny. It's a lot funnier getting shot when you just get up from something than it is standing still.
So, do I get any Varuna parts? Not in that one.
I never thought the words, it's a lot funnier getting shot, would come out of my mouth, but here we are.
You used to play Reddit Online.
No, because it was equal parts funny getting shot and doing the shooting. And let's be real, the shooting wasn't even the funny part. It was the hog tying.
Okay, that's a good point.
Especially considering like how it happens usually, because like whenever you go to hog tie someone, you just slam them face first in the fucking dirt.
Stop resisting!
But that's probably not the best joke to be making right now.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? That is a good point. Keep resisting.
All right. So, do we want I'll bring a Baruch relic. Why not?
I told him to catch
And
before
I
sending a 762 AP into his eye socket. I am a model citizen.
and I am a star citizen. Insert roll credits, insert fucking title screen here.
Fucking invincible title card. Was it Star Citizen? No, it was Elite Dangerous I'm thinking about.
What?
No, my brain immediately started playing the Elite Dangerous audio drama intro music. I'm like, that's not the right sci-fi. Hey, look, I might have put an AK bullet in his cranium, but at least I
No.
was polite enough to warn him. You know what? That is true. That is
Let me
true.
stop you there. Let me stop you there, Vizzy.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to read this right. Hey, look, I might have put an AK bullet in his cranium, but at least I was polite enough to warn him.
Why did you say cranium like that? The fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I was trying to do a fancy voice, but I also
That came off
literally
more like you were very
I choked
interested
on
in
my
the
own throat
skull.
while doing it, to be fair.
Impressive! In like all the worst ways. But impressive.
Allergy day.
Ah. Mother Nature is out to get you.
It also sucks because, like, I'm gonna have to... I can't keep stopping with my voice training, so I'm gonna have to force through it with my practice today. Which is gonna suck. I might actually lose my voice.
Ow.
Brr. Alright, I'm gonna look for a room.
Alright. I'll look for Voka. Ba 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 bum. Bum 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 bum
Let me know
bum
if you
bum.
find the room before I do.
Alright. So far I'm just hunting Voka.
Oh! Train room.
Train station. Choo choo.
Subway station. Yep.
Do you know about trains? They
I
go
like
chugga
trains.
chugga. Occasionally choo choo.
I like trains. Yeah, I marked it, so. Yeah, okay, so I think what I'm missing right now for Varuna is just the chassis and the main blueprint.
Alright. Lovely.
And I want you to know, I fully intend to earn enough plat to just rush her. I am not playing the almost 4-day waiting game.
Also, Chris, what the fuck did I just read?
Oh, infinite ammo, you say? It's a shame I'm already running the Not a Ruck. You know what's funny? My entire fucking setup is infinite ammo.
I think we want to head over to the
Oh,
others. It seems like they have more,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
there's a
little
bit
bit.
of reacted over here. Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying was, my entire setup is, funnily enough, infinite ammo. The Tenet Plinks... The Tenet Plinks has a, battery recharge, and the Not a Ruck is just infinite, so...
Fuck yeah.
I fucking love the Plinks, by the way. It's like the base Plink sucks, but the Tenant Plinks is fucking amazing.
I need to give it a good shot. Also, guess who's gotta take. Wait, hold on. Varuna has a Prime theme now, right?
What?
Does Varuna have a Prime theme?
I don't think it's released yet, but yeah, there is a
Damn it.
Prime trailer theme. I don't think it's released in the like actual song rotation yet, though.
Let me see if I can find that. Damn it, they have not released it yet. Or did they? I was thinking I could use that tomorrow.
It usually takes them a few weeks.
Damn. That is longer than tomorrow. Right now, I am looking through Bleach songs as well to see if there's any good themes that I can use tomorrow for the vampire game. Here's a reminder to everyone who runs TTRPGs. If you're not running for an audience, you do not have to worry at all about copyright.
Enjoy that little fucking sentence.
I'm not. I am seeing it, unfortunately. I'm not enjoying. I hate it here. What the fuck? Who's the fuck has put me here? Howdy, my boy. Oh, yes. This voice is what I wanted to practice. Okay, I need to let you know about a Nosferatu that I'm working on. Their online handle is Spider, and they're basically just an organizer. Like, oh yeah, this person needs this done. I'll handle,
Told you I always bring good shit.
Nom nom nom. Do you need any hero parts?
Well, I have Hero Prime. I'm just getting sets to sell.
Ah,
So.
fair. I might pass some
So
sets
it's
through
not like
you
I need it.
if you'd be willing to help me sell.
I mean, I've already like hooked you up with the Aleka frame, so at least I believe I have.
Yeah, no, I use it.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, it does even show up on the stream, which is neat.
Yeah.
So far, 40,000.
You know what I think would be a really funny Nosferatu concept?
What?
You know how vampires are often like very like haughty and shit in the fucking
Yeah.
even like the Nosferatu have their own little like way of going about things. What about just like one Nosferatu, right?
Hmm.
Who is literally just like the definition of like a neat.
So let me tell you about one of my players.
Just plays video games, fucking like watches anime, and then just fucking like sits in a dark room all day.
So let me real quick tell you the basic, like, a 2-sentence descriptor of one of the players of the vampire game I'm running.
Yeah?
A New Yorker who got killed on his vacation to the Netherlands and is now an idealist trying to make vampire society better. He just sits at his computer doing Newgrounds shit.
An idealist who
From New
wants
York.
to try and make vampire society better.
This poor boy.
Alright, I'll make the masquerade great again!
No! Nice. Okay, wait, what clan would be the most ironic to have him fucking have Trump get fucking embraced into? What would be the funniest one? Anyways, I made a character for the world I'm making that is just the king in yellow, and since he can't talk to mortals because he'll kill them, he gains followers for his underground revolution through playing bass in jazz. I love that! I don't think I have anything Necromic related on my current rotation, do I? No.
What happens if he just uses the base in Morse code?
Also, hi Lara. How you doing? How you doing, Dan?
Hey, Loralia, how's it going?
Also, I am so excited for you to get to debut the model. It's looking phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Please, DE, I need this!
My face kind of unbroken. I want Varuna to tear me apart. Is that too much to ask?
My arsenal's kinda wolfless. I live in a storage room in a mall. I want to get the fuck out.
Please, Rosie, Hold on. Please, Rosie, I need this! My stuff's kinda broken. I live in a hotel! I want to get the fuck out!
I forgot that Vampiric's freaking going live message was click here to donate blood.
Did it work?
Huh?
Did it work on you?
I didn't click, no.
Darn.
I'm not donating anything. If I'm not getting paid for my blood... Listen, it takes me a lot of work to make more, okay?
Oh, you know what was a fun thing I got to do, yesterday? I went to
Yeah?
the doctor for just a little checkup, a couple of things that have bothered me. So I'm like, okay, let me get this checked out. You know what? Yeah. But we decided on doing some blood draws, just, you know, get a overall overview of the blood samples, right? So I go to get blood drawn, and the nurse pulling my blood afterwards, like, okay, are you feeling good? Like, not lightheaded or anything? And I just go, we're about to see, and stand up. Everything was fine, but in my head, I keep going over the alternate world where I just black out there and just get to go, oh dear.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I have no problems with, like, you know, the whole fucking like, oh hey, blood, here you go. If it helps someone. But listen, I ain't doing it for free. Like I said, it takes a lot of work to make more. There's only one person who's getting it for free, and that's whoever I'm with. So fuck you. Do with that information what you will.
Chat, I think she might be into vampires.
Well, not necessarily that. Like,
And
don't get me
more
wrong. Vampire.
things.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. It's more. It's not so much a vampire
Okay.
itself. It's just more like what the vampire does.
It's more the sucking, and I don't mean the usual kind. Okay, idea, leech bait. You know what I want to run as a vampire one-shot?
Yeah.
You do a quest for some redneck vampire with a leech motif. Like, they live out in a swamp. They're a plague doctor-esque guy. Like, in
Yeah.
terms of vibe. But they're dressed like a fucking hillbilly. Just the most southern accent, plays a banjo. Like the Kermit's little cabin and in the swamp vibe. And this is entirely because I want to get to run this character because I think they're very funny.
Hey, did you know that there's a human trafficking ring in Louisiana?
Where is this going?
You know what it's called?
No.
I'm gonna buy you in the bayou.
When I get you, when I get you, when I get you, get over here. Get over here. Get over here. I'm about to scrunch your face. Your face is about to look like a goddamn pretzel. Get over here. Where are you? Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Get booked. Read the holy word, motherfucker.
You do realize you couldn't even hope to kill me if you could PvP, right?
Yeah, no, I'd be dead in a heartbeat. This is
Like,
not
I
the
have
game.
3,000 armor, and while my 4 is active, which it always is, that's multiplied by 3 times.
You know what I still want to do, by the way?
At 3.
I
What?
want to figure out how to make Necros able
That's-
to just stand and have 3 active.
You
Part
want to
of
know
that
what I
would just
think would be a funny idea?
Hmm?
Okay, so a very small, like, only a couple person, Vampire the Masquerade campaign, right?
Hmm?
Or something, or some other type of vampire campaign, tabletop campaign. Except it's basically centered around a manhwa plot where it's vampire lord, human fucking love interest trying to figure out how to live together.
That is
I think that
basically
would
Event
actually be
Render
really funny.
Google.
Huh?
Hold
So what?
on. That's like a ghoul story. You could definitely do that.
Let me turn on my game volume so I can actually hear you talk.
A ghoul story. Also, let me
Yeah?
catch up with chat real quick. Always follow
hmm
so chill and have an underground subway turned into a bar called The Court, where they gather and jam and stuff. They're not pushy, but they're super anti-government and will slaughter you if you are impeding their process. No one is an enemy against the revolution, except Jeremy. Jeremy can go fuck himself because he told the cops that we had stayed out 1 minute too late. Fuck Jeremy. I can draw blood pretty good. I just draw water, but right. I also designed an idea for Cthulhu, who is supposed to be a godfather-like status. Everything from the waist up is just a shadow silhouette because he is indescribable according to Lovecraft. Oh
How do
no,
you
yeah.
how do you how do you draw blood? Have you tried a colored pencil? Uh, sure. Stab.
That is SF movie energy, and I love it.
Well, that's not one we need, but hey. Well, it's not one I need, but you might need it still.
No, but I might have use of it to give to someone else. Okay.
In
I
my
have
case,
one
give.
left. I have one more.
One more time. Oh, the other person's leaving. Oh well.
Dang.
That means the another person might leave too. Usually in pubs, when one person sees someone leaving,
Um,
everyone goes to leave. But
the other people are all people from the community.
oh, never mind.
Yeah, because we got Rylus in here.
Oh, I forgot we had Rylus. Sorry. It's very hard. I don't
Sad
have a whole
water
lot of
dragon noises over here.
I don't have a lot of object permanence of someone who's not in a call. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, Rylus. I'm sorry.
Your
Why are
sins are forgiven. You're good.
there ancients? Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking void fissure. Never mind. Uh, Okay, this person just staying still. This is gonna be the last time I'm uh going to leave them behind right now. I'm just gonna stick around them and just keep shredding. All right.
There, you will not go down. Oh, they might have had you go AFK.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it gets having to revive someone constantly is a bit weird. So you know what? I'm just gonna shred everything nearby.
I mean, about public lobbies when people leave if one leaves, especially in other MMOs, though. I think my favorite character I made for the world is Celeste Lune, a vampire from the prestigious family that has control over the succubi-populated Red Light District, who is a celebrity and is avoiding her family because she doesn't want to be the next leader. And the family thinks that she is wasting potential by becoming an influencer, basically. So she can have a low-key sapphic relationship with the strongest media presence in the verse.
Not entirely, but you know what's funny? There are some parallels to that and Orabel, funnily enough. Like you see what I mean, right?
Yeah, just
The whole like
wanting
not the whole
to
like being
just
in
want
a
a
place of
vibe.
power but not wanting to be. Yeah.
I just want to drink my tea, man. Also, I'm gonna be a little bit fun police for once in my life about
Oh
something.
no.
It's
Yeah.
something that I've noticed like over the last couple months, year or two.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more and more Yuri content, which is lovely. We love some good Yuri. However, I am starting to get the same vibe as I got with Yaoi like 10 or so years ago. Where sometimes I get the feeling of, this feels like it's going dangerously close to the point where people will push it on others.
It feels like it's pushed enough to where it might be starting to feel a bit fetishized.
Yeah. So I just want to say to everyone enjoying their Yuri, go on. But be wary, because I've seen how bad Fujoshi's could get, and I don't want any ladies out there to get to suffer that same situation for them. All right?
And I'm just gonna put this out there. If you really don't want it to get this bad, balance the scales.
All right, I need to find some homies to kiss. I can sort that out.
More
Dark, where
yaoi
are
to
you?
balance the Yuri.
Dark, where are
More
you?
yao.
If he shows up in the chat right now, it's gonna be very funny. But yeah, am I the only one seeing that, or...
No, I've noticed it too. And another thing is what's gotten really popular as of late is specifically toxic or doomed variations as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this kind of feels uncomfortable at this point
Yeah,
with
like,
how frequent it is. Like, even as a
enjoy...
storyteller, I'm saying this is kind of much.
Yeah. There you go. Get some extra traces.
Well, I'll take your piece then.
Thank you.
Like, don't get me wrong. From a narrative perspective, I like the whole like not pulling punches thing, but the fact that it's become so frequent makes it feel like it's a trend. And something like that being a trend should not ever be the case. Like, am I the only one who feels that way?
No, like, I have recently seen where Doom Jowie can be fun from a narrative standpoint. But the moment you start mixing in sexual, like, relationship slash sexual gratification from it, it gets so risky. Let me add this person.
Yeah, like I like don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying don't do it, but like don't do it just because it's popular,
Yeah.
because that sets a very unhealthy precedent, and
Again,
that
let me highlight one thing. Back when yaoi was like really big, like those like 10 or so
yeah.
years ago, I was pushed into like, oh, don't you want to make out with this guy? Don't you? Like, I was a person who was targeted by that. So let the record show I have some amount of basis for what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I know the internet loves it when you have basis for what you're talking about in that way. Didn't I have? Yes, I have one for
Like
the blueprint, and I have one more for the chassis.
I guess my point is do it for a reason, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Examine yourself. Perhaps is like the biggest thing to take away from it.
Yeah.
Is and you should do this with like I am extreme in this. Do this with everything about yourself. Examine yourself. Take time to reflect on, okay, why do I do this? The answer might very well just be, it feels nice, and that's fair. That is a 100% valid reasoning.
Yeah, but also it is also good to follow up the that in that case with why does it feel good? or nice or
Yep.
whatever.
Don't stop at one answer. Continue. Continue. Yeah, Megas.
But
How goes the farming? It's going pretty well. We, I think we just ended up with one. No, wait, I've already got them. No, it's fun to read, Chris.
just being blunt, I just don't believe things like that. And this doesn't go for just like Toxic Yuri or Doomed Yuri or Doomed Yaoi or Toxic Yaoi or anything like that. It goes for anything that is deemed that anything that is I don't okay, Rylus is gone. I'm trying to
Oh, no.
find a way to put this to proper words. Uh this goes for just about anything that falls in the vein of just like disaster or like anything like that when it comes to like, for example, like relationships being broken up, or in a lot of cases with like, for example, toxic urine and yaoi being abusive or things like that. That should not become a trend.
Yeah.
That should be told in a story as a way to forward the narrative, not because it's everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Let's.
I'm gonna go refill my drink real quick.
Alright. Join VC. Not right now. I'm gonna do like these two relics, and then I'm probably gonna pop over to Arch as well. Because I need to get more work done on a model. Get all the pieces clipped together correctly. Not having much luck getting what model? One for Ivy Snail, and then we have another one that's pretty much ready to be rigged. That's gonna be a bust up. That's gonna be fun. Visit Rising Rigging Star. I hope so. I am also realizing that my energy supply might be lower than I thought. Huh. I need to go grab something to snack on. You know what? I do have emergency
I need to take
ration.
a couple-minute break anyway. So if you want, just go grab something to snack on, and then I'll be back, and then we
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
this.
yeah. I need to grab something to snack on, and then I'm gonna be speaking with chat. That's what I was gonna do as well while I was in. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Womp womp. So sad. I got a protein bar, chat, because I need calories. I need energy. Sleepy still needs some work done. I was gonna say, Chris. I'll have a look-see at this. Oh, hell yeah! Oh, I love that king in yellow. That Chris, the fuck you mean? Mommy, send word. Chris, that looks fucking awesome.
Hey dreamers, we are up and ready to party.
I keep getting questions like, kindly, may I crack, and is she single? And Solace is the vampire. I can see it. She's not doesn't exactly look my flavor, but I wouldn't say no to a taste.
Let's get back to it.
Hmm. You're at 2 out of 3 Harrow parts. What are you missing? Seriously though, Chris, like the vibe oozing off those images is amazing.
I'm coming back. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be gone as long as I was.
Oh, good.
Okay. Now I do want to specify something that's just one last point I want to make on that conversation I left off of.
Hmm.
And that is to any artists out there, whether you be like a writer, an actual like graphic artist, or anything of the sort, there, while limitations are good to have to a certain degree, I also don't really believe that a lot of the taboos we have in storytelling should be taboos. Like there should be limits, right?
Mm.
But like, for example, what is one of the biggest industry taboos for storytelling? What is something that so many shows, books, and such are afraid to tackle?
I mean, it could be either sex or queerness. Honestly,
Well,
both.
that too. But this is a pretty straightforward example.
Mm.
Killing children and or animals. Like, and The thing is, I'm not saying, oh, hey, you should go and you should write a story about killing kids. That's not my point here. But, like, I believe that we shouldn't be afraid to touch on certain subjects. Of course, Chris would say that. I believe that we shouldn't be afraid to touch certain subjects, but there should always be a reason for touching on them. You know?
Also, Fandomia, I
Like,
am not aware. To enlighten me. Go on.
narratively, like, you could do a lot with something like that, for example. Or, like I said, like we were talking about earlier, Doom, Yuri, Yaoi, or anything like that. You can do a lot with that narratively, but you shouldn't do it just because you want it in there somewhere. You know?
Yeah. I will toss you a curveball on it.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. However, I think if you find a difficult subject and you want to challenge yourself to tackle it, do that. But you know what's something that's very important to remember when it comes to creativity? You are not obligated to show all of your work. You are free to, but you're not obligated to.
Mm-hmm.
If you create something, it does not define you. And if you don't show it to anyone, it doesn't define anyone's opinion on you.
Yeah, and I do agree. Like, what you write behind closed doors is completely your choice, but ultimately, my point lies in, like, public practice, especially
Yeah.
when you're putting something out there that, for example, let's say you're writing a book that you actually want to sell, right? Or let's
Yeah.
say
I
you're
think
publishing one of those weekly web comics or
I
something like
think
that,
something
right?
that needs to be normalized, and this comes into a complaint that I have a lot of the time. So, Visiade soapbox moment here. Hold on. Let me actually import the soapbox that I have. Because I have been given a soapbox chat. Hold on.
Hey.
Go to...
Like, I'm just gonna, while you're doing that, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna quickly say one final thing before, I lose my train of thought.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
While tough subjects should not be necessarily avoided in storytelling. I don't agree with a lot of storytelling taboos. I do also think that it should come down to less of whether it's uncomfortable and more whether it's appropriate. If that makes sense.
I think an important part is the worst examples of when dark subjects are done and they go wrong is that someone did it because they wanted to shock, or they only did it with the mindset of, oh, this would be really out there. That's not gonna make for a good story.
Mia made a good point. Meow. Fuck. I meowed. Fuck!
Clip it, chat!
Fuck. Piece of shit. Damn it.
It's forever now.
Damn it. Fuck.
Don't take the fucking pill bottle.
Piece of... Damn it. I was tricked. I got.
Played like a damn fiddle. What the fuck is this?
Fucking hell. Damn, that was not what I was expecting to happen. But yeah, they make a good point. It should be taken seriously. It should be treated as the serious subject that it is. It shouldn't be used as... It shouldn't be approached lightly. It's not that it shouldn't be approached at all. It should be approached with the tact it is due. You know?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not finding the asset. But I think people are too sensitive about spoilers. I think people are way too sensitive about spoilers, especially because it's gone so far that people will be upset if you talk about what subjects are being discussed in a work, which is required to be able to put appropriate warnings in place, which just helps everyone. I'm sorry, if you want to be completely shocked by a story, go out into the real world and witness real people. Because there's gonna be no warnings. But when you go to fiction, you're right, but because you're busy, you're right! But, I am so mad at how people are so stuck up and seem to view it as, yeah, this is the correct way to think about things. I don't want any spoilers. I don't want to know anything about these works before I consume them myself. I get excited about shit when someone tells me about them. And that's just me. But if you go so far as to say, don't tell me anything, if I know that you will get upset about a subject in a work, I'm going to warn you so that you can make an informed decision of if you're in a mental space right now in your current situation of life, in your current context, to consume
I believe
it.
we've also gotten way too quick to label every little bit of information that's shared as a spoiler.
Yeah, okay,
In my opinion, spoilers should be the word spoiler should be reserved for major story beats, twists, and plot devices.
Yeah. And you know what's the thing that I think was really good, that there's a Sherlock Holmes audio drama on podcasts, right? Someone is doing all of the Sherlock Holmes stories, but in a modern way, as a radio show. It's wonderful. And they have warnings at the start of them, and at one point they said, we're putting warnings, but be aware that reading the warnings may make you able to figure out some plot twists. That's fair. If the solution to a mystery is, oh, this person is dead, but it leads into it, trying to make you believe that they're alive, and then in the spoilers, there's, oh yeah, there's a dead body. You might be able to make that connection, but you know what? A good mystery is not one that completely shocks you. It's one where you can put all the pieces together, which means that some people will be able to do it.
Yeah, let me just use literature as an example here, if you don't mind. And yeah, I know bringing up the fucking creatures works of all people is probably not the best choice for this, but it's the first one that comes to mind.
Okay.
If I was introducing someone to Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
For example, and I told them, "Oh, Harry becomes a wizard." You can't really label that as a fucking spoiler.
Yeah. Look, there's, wizard is a major selling point of the thing.
Yeah, people get so pissed when you say yeah.
If you ask me to sell you on a piece of work, there's gonna be spoilers because I have to tell you why you should consume it.
Yeah, but if I told you that, if I told you the the in-depth details of Harry's history, and then freaking went on about the whole Voldemort stuff and all of that, yeah, that would be a spoiler. But that is also spoiling a really major story plot point, so it's rightfully so a spoiler, you know?
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm using Harry Potter as an example is because it's been out for so fucking long.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure everyone knows the plot points.
It's not just that it's been out for a long time. is something that people have been able to consume through osmosis. Like, people know about
Yeah.
Harry Potter, even if they haven't read or seen Harry Potter, people will know Harry Potter
Yeah. And
because of its cultural
whether
phenomenon status.
and also like whatever you have to say about like for example, uh whatever you have to say about for example, J.K. Rowling, she's awful in every
Yeah.
sense of the word, but whatever you have to say about her, you cannot deny from an objective standpoint, Harry Potter has become a pivotal and formative pop culture reference or like reference point.
Yep. And the
That
thing
it's
that to
just as
me
simple as
stands
that.
out, you know
Go
what's
on.
the most upsetting thing to me about Rowling's way of behaving?
Yeah.
It's the contextual part of she wrote a story about an outcast who found community and got an
Mm-hmm.
explanation about what's going on with him, about something that he
Mm-hmm.
couldn't understand about himself for his entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes transphobic. Like, this story connected, I don't doubt, with a lot of people who were queer and trans.
You know what's funny? I've heard it defined by someone the best way. Uh, J.K. Rowling is one of the best writers in irony of our time, and none of it is intentional.
No, yeah, that's a good way to see it. Like, if someone, if if you're trans and you connected with the books of Harry Potter, you're not a bad person for still having sentimental connection to it. If it helped you break out of your shell and realize stuff about yourself, that is not a bad thing just because the creator turns out to be a major fucking asshole.
Yeah, and this is
Those
where I want. Yeah,
experiences are still real.
this is where I want to bring up something kind of important, and that is from that perspective. I will just put it like this. You've heard me try to like be like, okay, I like the Harry Potter property and all of that, right? But I hate J.K. Rowling. And of course, like I will admit it was a lot of bias because I grew up on it, right?
Yeah.
And like of course I tried to defend the thing I like, but at the end of the day, it's like when it comes to a lot of things in regards to it, it's indefensible, and I will
Yeah.
put it out like that. But at the same time, I should I shouldn't be criticized for still liking the story.
Yeah. Here's
Like,
here's how I would put it. People can criticize that you're into the story, but they should never be allowed to criticize the
yeah,
sensation that that story was able to provide you.
yeah,
I and this is something that's weird with me. Like, I know this is just Vissy being a fucking weirdo territory, right? Uh I have a couple past relationships now. They didn't end great, to put it plainly. Um
yeah,
but
yeah.
there are memories
Understatement of
connected
the
to
century.
these there are experiences connected to both these relationships that I immediately think of as the worst ones that I do still cherish because those experiences were nice, even if the context of them in hindsight are bad. I have
Yeah, I
made it a
agree, Mia.
point. We can like the story, but buying new.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't buy new content from her.
yeah,
If you're doing that, that's a bad thing. If you find a second
yeah.
hand find, go for it.
Or perhaps
Your heart.
But yeah, like
What can we
I
end
was
up?
a bit of a Hogwarts Legacy defender for a little while, but like I've completely
Yeah.
hopped off that bandwagon.
Yeah,
That was
no.
definitely more on the regards of personal bias because, like,
I
Harry
do
Potter was formative for me.
I
Simple as
do
that.
respect everyone who did Trevor Project charity streams to
Yeah.
while playing Legacy, because I do find it very funny to use a transphobe's works against them, against their views. Like, there is something so amusing to me about the idea of, let's take like an extreme example. If you took
Oh,
a mass-produced copy of Harry Potter, tore apart the paper and made a new sheet of paper, and then painted the most trans sapphic picture that the universe has
yeah.
ever seen, that would be fucking amazing. That would
Yeah,
be
and
funny as hell.
I will bring up something, by the way. There was an issue like a couple years back that pissed Rowling off to no end, and I still laugh.
Oh.
Uh, there was this person who was on Etsy making Pride themed Harry Potter uniforms, and they were just legally distinct enough to where she couldn't do anything about it.
Oh. Delicious. If we
I
get the
mean,
gold
you know
hair,
what?
it's gonna be
Fuck it.
very funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so fucking good. But yeah, like I will like say, while I do understand that like there's a lot of bias in the way I, for example, like defended Hogwarts Legacy, like to a degree, like I didn't know everything about it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know all the nuance. I try to do all my research to the best of my ability, but sometimes I fall short. I'm only human, you know? And at the end of the day, like Harry Potter was, like I said, formative for me.
Yeah.
I grew up watching it with my grandmother. So,
Once again, a story about an outcast who finds community. It's there's a term in Swedish called tragikomiskt, which is just a combo word between tragedy and comedy. Um, that is how I feel about Rowling ending up being a fucking bigot, right? Like, this is a massive fucking tragedy. At the same time, I have to laugh because what's the alternative? Like, I'm sorry, Rowling. The cat's out of the bag, and the queers are out of the closet. You cannot put them back in the closet. That's called a hate crime. And it's illegal.
you know what else is illegal?
Murder?
Slander.
Hmm.
And
You,
Rowling has done a lot of that.
yeah. Which I will admit that you know what's an obsession that I've noticed in language in general? I find it like,
Yeah.
and I also slip into it at times. This obsession with, well, I have to be suitable for work, right? Like, why should I not say certain things? Oh, because I might not get a job if I say them. That's not good reasoning. That is not a good reasoning for how you should talk about stuff. You should not say something because it would violently hurt someone. That's good reasoning. But, oh, it would hurt a company. A company is only a person in the legal sense of the word. I had this conversation with someone a week or two ago where I was mentioning that a company is not a person. I have no respect for any company. I have respect
Uh,
for individuals. I don't have even DE, even Digital Extremes, the guys behind Warframe. I don't have respect for DE. I have respect for Rebecca. I have respect for her team.
well,
But the
I'm going to
company.
make an argument here.
Okay.
I will say, I think there's a bit of a line to draw here as well. Uh, Whenever you say the name of a company, I feel like that's interchangeable with two methods.
Hmm.
I think like when you say like for example in DE, I feel like you could either be referring to the company or the collective developers.
Yeah.
I feel like it could go either way.
Yeah, and
So,
usually if you're praising something, I would say that
Yeah.
what you're referring to is the collective of the people who work there, alongside the company culture.
yeah,
DE seems to have a wonderful company culture. However, the company culture could change while the company remains under the same name. Blizzard used to be praised. We don't praise Blizzard anymore.
Yeah, but Blizzard actually used to do things that were praiseworthy once upon a time.
Yeah. But that's why I say I don't hold any respect for companies. Because to me, respect requires some amount of personhood. And I don't view companies as having personhood. Not in a spiritual sense. They are people only as so far as the law is concerned.
You know what? I was so tempted to go on a semantics battle, but it's only because I'm an argumentative piece of shit.
Oh, I know!
Because I think I have a bit of a gotcha out of pure semantics.
Okay, I
I'm
am
not gonna lie.
curious. I will admit, I am curious now.
So, do you have respect for actions then?
Ooh, that's a fun one. Oh no, that's a fun one. Yes, I need to develop that one. Because I can respect action. Actions are not...
And okay, I'm gonna jump ahead of you here on
Yeah?
something in particular. Before you say it, I think I know what might come out of your mouth here. If you say yes because they typically have a person attached to them, so do companies.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's an interesting one. That is a good one. Chat,
and for the record, this is just me going into semantics because I'm an argumentative piece of shit.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Chat. Everyone in chat, here's a reminder. If your friends do this to you, get excited. Because this is an exciting opportunity for me to improve upon my own theory.
I believe beliefs exist to be challenged,
Exactly.
though they should never exist to be changed forcefully.
Yeah,
Like, that makes sense.
You have to give good reasonings to tear at someone's opinions. But what Runa is saying is not necessarily changing my mindset about things, but it is improving my way to communicate it effectively. And that's
it's offering
far more
a different
important.
perspective.
Yeah, that is a wonderful thing. This is how we do human. This is how you human.
God, but though whipping that fucking one out, I feel like is such an actually.
I feel like it goes back to that the action is not devoid of the actioner.
Yeah, but it goes back to my second.
Yeah, the second point.
Well.
The second point is very good there. I think the difference is that an action never claims personhood.
Well, true.
Companies claim personhood. Well, and that's where my gripe is, perhaps.
An action never claims personhood. Then why do we call actions humane?
That's pure semantics and really funny. That has the most fucking anime peeks up the glasses gleam buck teeth energy ever. You are the nerd emoji. Picture of nerd emoji. This you, Trin? This you, Twin? Like, damn.
Hey, without questions like these, we wouldn't really question ourselves. So let's be
Why do
fair.
we call actions humane? Oh my lord. Oh, that's
Hey, that action. I mean, when you think about it, calling it action humane is basically saying, "Huh, that was very person of you."
Ah, yes, I too am person, enjoyer of doing thing. How do
'Cause
you
I know it's
do,
just
fellow persons?
I know it's semantics, but it is actually really funny to think about. We're calling something humane. We're basically saying, "Oh yeah, that's a very
It's-
person thing to do."
It's like the fucking Dude Chapman is one of the funniest fucking names ever, because it's just dude. Oh, my lord.
Oh god. This is why I like discussions like these. You can go serious one
They are
moment and then just
amazing.
be having fun with it the
They
next.
are amazing. You know what's even better with discussions like these?
Oh?
Walking through the city at like 2 or 3 a.m., having these conversations, is it's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put a little praise on myself here for one thing. At least I can recognize when I'm just being argumentative for the sake of it. A lot
I
of people
wish more
can't.
people could. I wish more people could. Holy fuck, do I wish more people could.
But you know, conversations are it keeps conversations going. It's fun.
Yeah. Like, it goes back to that story. I've told it so many times, the story my dad told me about he was having a conversation with like a childhood friend. And eventually he noticed that his friend was clenching his fist. And he goes, hold on. I agree with you. And his friend goes, then why are you arguing against me? And my dad just goes, because otherwise we wouldn't have a discussion.
I'm just gonna do something. Check your DMs in a moment.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
POV that guy.
Yes! That is how it goes in my mind. Also, this you? Like that, but with the anime gleam, was what was in my head as you go, why do we call actions humane? You see, I see your argument, but, actually, I have the dictionary. So, the nerd then proceeded to
I'm
beat the
telling
jock
you
over the
one
head
thing.
with a dictionary for 5 minutes straight, landing him in the hospital.
I'm telling you one thing. Redditor arguments are the funniest things to make.
I love how sometimes when people talk about redditing speak, I'm like, that's just like very well, it's eloquent speech. I like that. The problem is not the speech pattern. It is when you view yourself as superior to someone else because you can talk like that. You are
It's
no
the
better than the local drunk. You are flesh and bones. You would be made into soup if you were tossed in a blender, just the same as anyone else. Don't worry
when
about that
typing.
example.
Yeah, like when I'm typing, I personally, for one, try to like type as eloquently as I can on my end. Except like when I'm in DMs with people on Discord. But if I'm like on a game, for example, I try to be as eloquently typed as I can. That's not because I want to sound smart, it's because I need to practice doing that.
Yeah, I think more people should. I think that the world is suffering from some amount of anti-intellectualism, and there's a
Check
growing
DMs.
split between. Yeah, that you, but with the teeth. How you doing, Ivy? Perfect timing. I was just about
There
to
might be
switch over to some art.
there might be teeth there somewhere. I mean, the hand's blocking most of my.
Oh wait, I'm seeing someone on the map.
Oh.
Check near Mercury.
Battle, perhaps.
Barukatir is Baruka near?
Mercury, you say? Oop. Well, he likely won't be here for at least another, like, 4 to 5 hours, I'd say, I think.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna do some art.
mind if I stick around or no?
Go for it.
Alright.
Warframe does heavily planned obsolescence. What?
I mean, I mean, be fair, Loralia. Bold of you to assume Warframe plans anything.
You see, your mistake was thinking that I had a plan.
I don't even think Warframe plans their updates.
They just go, "Hey, would this be cool?" Yeah. Then let's do it. Alright, let's see here. Where was I? I was working on a bit of labeling.
Who knows? Maybe Warframe doesn't even plan their dev streams. And maybe what they do is they just do them whenever they have a time machine. They go back in time and announce it beforehand. I'm on to you, DE.
We're on to you. Rebecca, we know how you're able to do all of this.
So, Rinshin, usually we tend to see it close to around little over 2 months before the actual Tenocon date. So, we'll probably get it likely we'll probably at the earliest get it late this month, but it might not be showing up till next month.
And now legs.
And keep in mind, this is just based on the past. I don't know if D has a tendency to mess things up a lot when it comes to like their signing. So I mean, hell, there was a time when DE would fucking release updates and would fucking schedule updates, and then they'd be delayed for over a year. By the way, I'm glad you weren't around for that phase in Warframe's history, Vizzy.
Oh.
Because, for one, you want to know how bad it got?
Let me know.
It got so bad that this term got coined.
Damn! That goes way harder than it should. Ow.
Do I want to play Where Winds Meet right now? I think I want to play Where Winds Meet right now. Yeah, most of the update delays and stuff were when Steve was still like heading the Warframe, uh, and also during the transitional period of when Rebecca was taking over as creative director. So after that, things started smoothing out. We've only gotten a handful of like delays since, and they were never more than like a month or two. So it's definitely died down a lot. Hell, I don't even remember. I don't even think we've had a delayed update in a very long time now.
They say about the story with your dad. If someone told me they argued with me so we can have a discussion, I'd be thinking this person purpose is to waste my time and not want to share with them anymore. There anything you said there, but if it's the point, that's how I feel. That's fair. This is, mind you, this is specifically between two people who have known each other their entire lives. As in, they have stuck with each other and helped each other through thick and thin for several decades. Which does do things in terms of like how your relationship tends to be. Um
I'm just gonna put it out there, and this isn't necessarily an attack towards you, Megas. This is just a general thing. I mean, if someone can't handle their opinion being challenged in a non-aggressive manner, that says something about character, in my opinion. That says something about, like, oh, you're probably just not gonna be any fun to have a conversation with. You know?
Yeah, like I will say there are definitely times when I encounter people where this is not you challenge my opinion, it's just you being obtrusive. The thing that's required is the amount of you will give some ground here and there. Like if you go, "Okay, I see you. I understand what you're saying. I also partially agree. However, you're all good. It's all good." Also, what a there's Ivy. Ivy, how good's your PC? Just so I know for how much physics I put in here.
Insert meme of the PC going off like a fucking Formula 1 engine spewing smoke. But yeah, like, I'm not saying this directly towards you, Megas. Keep that in mind. Like, we all have our own reasons, but like, if I am like in a conversation with someone and then we start shooting opinions at each other, and then all of a sudden the other person is getting pissed off because I'm slightly pushing against them, that just is not any fun to be involved with. Like, that kind of tells me that that person just wants to be in an echo chamber.
Yeah, I do find it very fascinating how, in my brain, there is definitely a difference between if it's online or if it's in real life. That's interesting. Why do I have this?
Because there are different social norms and expectations between the internet and in person.
Yeah. But at the same time, that goes against other convictions of mine. This is fascinating. I'll have to bounce this one.
Well, two things can conflict and still be true, Vizzy.
That's true. Two things can be true at once. This is true.
The world isn't meant to make total sense, so.
No, it would be very boring if it was.
but no.
Let me also put. Living out your fantasy. Where is...
You know what sucks right now, by the way?
What?
What really sucks is because of all of like the fucking idealistic points I've made, now I have that fucking autistic thing that's going on where my brain is constantly saying, "Oh, did I just make some enemies there? Did I just make people hate me?" You know?
People hate me now. Clearly. Evidently.
People,
Everyone fucking
yep.
hates me.
Like, yeah, it's literally that though. Like, I fucking hate that. Because, like, the moment you start questioning yourself, it also makes, if people hate, for example, if people hate you or something like that, it can sometimes, for example, set a thing where, oh, hey, maybe you don't fully believe in what you said. And it's like, no, that's not the case. I just don't want to step on any toes.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I say this because I've been down this road before a few times. It's like, oh, see, you don't even believe in what you're saying yourself. And it's like, I do. It's
just that I am willing to challenge myself.
And I also don't want to make people angry. But I'm also not gonna sit in my own echo chamber, and I'm not gonna just be the echo chamber for other people.
Yeah, like, what are people that in real life I have the most fun conversing with? We have an ongoing thing where one of us will say something, and then the other will go, I don't fully agree, and then we'll just go, by all means, tell me. And that tone of excitement, I am excited to hear my friend attack my standpoints. Because that just means we are having a dialogue where we're trying to better each other. It's what I was, why is someone attacking my opinion? It's not because they disagree necessarily. In a good dialogue, you're attacking my opinion because you want me to be able to defend my opinion.
Mm-hmm. And also,
I'm sorry, most of it is in German. I noticed, don't worry.
It's not only that. Sometimes it's nothing that deep. Sometimes it just makes for good conversation.
Yeah, again, going back to the thing before, there would be no conversation if both of us just went, like, how's the fastest way we can end this conversation? J.K. Rowling's an asshole.
Agreed.
And that's it. And now there's just silence. And now there's no conversation if we don't further on it.
Yeah, though, honestly, even though I really don't like it, I can bring up a counterpoint. And that is the Joe Rogan podcast. It's just a constant echo chamber being tossed back and forth, back and forth, back
You
and
know
forth.
what is very funny, though? You know what is funny that Joe Rogan, like, it is very funny because of Joe Rogan being that way. When he does push back, is so fucking funny to me. Imagine being someone with a ridiculous fucking view. You go on the Joe Rogan experience, they're like, this guy will agree with me. He agrees with everyone. And then he just goes, now hold on a minute. That would crumble me. If I was, like, far gone into political extremism, and Joe Rogan goes, now hold on, you might be a little bit extreme here. Fucking crack sound effect as the glass of reality breaks behind me.
Now hold on. That's not very Gucci Sigma of you.
That would short circuit me no matter who I am. The weed has got into
Imagine
him.
Joe Rogan. Can you fucking imagine Joe Rogan just starting to all of a sudden use Gen Z speak?
I'd rather not. I will choose not to. What is Augen, Ivy? I am very curious about some of these words. Hold on, we can get Ivy in here. Ivy, are you free to express the the names of these things?
Are you free? No, I cost $5.
Also, I love how Emergence of the Haunted is playing over this. Is are you free? Oh, it's just eyes. Okay.
You know what's another interesting discussion I've had?
What?
It's actually related to VTubers, funny enough.
Oh.
It's the whole 3D versus 2D debate that's been going on for like years now.
It's still going? Holy.
Yep. And it always is interesting because of the superiority complex some people have about it.
Yeah. Like, that's the biggest thing to make your argument seem weaker is if you come off as if you are 100% sure that this is the way everything should be. If that's how you approach it, I know that your opinion is not that strong. Like, if you're willing to come to me and go, this is what I believe, this is why. Do you have any counter arguments? Now I have a lot more respect for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put out a pretty good argument that I have when it comes to like 2D versus 3D personally. And that is 3D is more accessible, but good 3D is actually less accessible than 2D.
Yeah, no, that tracks. That tracks well.
Like, you know me, I'm a 3D tuber all the way, like, personally.
Yeah.
But, like, I can acknowledge good 2D is just far more available than good 3D because even though, like, there's a lot of steps into making the art for a good 2D one. There is a lot more, like, for example, software and such that is involved in making a good 3D avatar. You're looking at Blender, Substance Painter, a half-decent image editing software. You are looking at Unity. There is so much more you have to know how to use. You know?
Yeah. I will say that Live 2D is the Blender of 2D.
Yeah. But like it's just the sheer quantity of programs you need to know how to use to make a half decent 3D avatar is
so,
like
I'm
what?
very amused by reading Bobas.
Of
It's
course.
spelled with one O here. It's spelled with one O. Bobas. German is such a funny language.
I want some boba now. Like nice cup of boba sounds really nice. But
a nice cup
anyway.
of boobas would also not go wrong, but Scandinavian. I'm a milk drinker. What can I say? You were saying?
But like when it comes to and that's not me making an argument for 2D or 3D being superior. This is just me being objective in that 3D is more accessible at a baseline level because of the customizability you get out of a lot of software like VRoid. You know?
Hmm.
Because, for example, with the 2D preset VTuber avatars, for one, most of those you don't actually ever get the licensing for your avatars. It's, kind of bullshit actually.
Repeat to me again. Which ones?
With the 2D like pre-made ones,
Aye.
the ones you make through an app, kind of like
Yeah.
Vroid. Those, but not only, they're also far more restrictive because they're 2D. You are
Yeah.
restricted to predefined body types, preset outfits, and such like that, unless you make them yourself. And making them yourself, 2D art, depending on your approach and how you do things, making clothes for a 2D versus 3D avatar and like textures and all of that can either be far more difficult or far easier on one end or the other of the spectrum. Like for me, I suck at making 2D art, but clothing and such like that, I'm at least half decent with. Like, am I great? No, but I'm still learning,
Yeah.
But like from a just stepping back and then looking at like how like 2D is though. It's far more it's far more accessible when it comes to quality and far more consistent when it comes to quality,
Hmm.
Because for one, when it comes to 3D avatars, you are, for example, even with Vroid, you are texturing each piece of clothing piece by piece, which often means you're going to have to maintain a consistent art style across the board. As you can see by my reactive, that's something I struggled with initially. You know?
What is... the fuck is going on here?
What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong?
Oh, what? What? Okay, so there's... Oh, it's... I'm drawing on the wrong dress.
Nice layers you got there, shithead. But yeah, like... But just, like, speaking, like, in order to get, like, into 3D, like, for making actual avatars that aren't Vroid focused, and, like, getting more quality out of it, you have to know more software, like, overall. You know?
Yeah. The arms? What about the arms? It's just a little bit of a fixer.
And also, another thing about this whole thing, I actually have brought this point up in the past, and it people made the assumption that I was trying to say, oh, hey, one is harder or more work than the other, or like something like that. It's like, kind of, but not really. That's not saying that to devalue the work put into either side. You know?
Mm. Wait, why am
I really don't like the us against them mentality that everything seems to adopt.
It is very dumb.
Right.
The world isn't us against them. We're all just people trying to do the best we can. Failing plenty along the way. Where's the stomach? There we go.
Congrats on the top surgery.
The arms, just look when you're done.
I'm sorry, that was...
Your booba rights have been revoked. Your
Can I have
tits are... You know what? Sure, hold on. Hold on, can I just Hold on, I got a very funny idea right now. Let me do... Save ass. Boobs. Okay, save this one as. We'll also overwrite this one. But then, once that's saved. Oh yeah, that clipping. Yeah, I will be sorting that out.
But yeah, both 2D and 3D have merits. I don't know why it needs to be a war with people.
Yeah. This is where I will remind you guys who are here to be kind to the world. I know it's very tempting to not be. But being kind to the world genuinely tends to be the best bet in my experience. Long term.
Yeah, listen to the Swedish.
It goes so well until you talk with Americans. Be kind to the world. America doesn't count. Okay, there we go.
That's actually a good point, Ivy. Like a lot of 2D like streamers, the big ones in particular, do have 3D models as well.
Where is the booba? Okay. Wait, I just realized that I'm doing this a very dumb way. I could just do this.
Vizzy, I want you to know, if anyone tunes in right now,
Yeah?
I don't need to finish that sentence.
Yeah. They tuned into a VTuber, it's their fault. There we go. And then we'll also just...
Don't forget to change title and stuff, by the way.
Oh shit, you're right.
Sorry, I can't tab in right now to do it. I am busy fighting something. It is trying to kill me.
Export boobs as PNG. There we go. And then we'll also real quick save.
You know what? You know what you need to do, Vizzy? You need to save that as an image, and then just like next time Breast Cancer Awareness Month comes around, just have it on your stream all month.
I mean, are you okay with this idea? Because that is very funny. There we go.
Weep, weep. I think that's a fair argument. Are you serious? Fuck off.
You asked if you could have them. Here you go.
For one, no offense, I would never wear a dress like that.
This was the entire point of that entire endeavor. I'm not easily amused. I don't know why anyone would say that. Hat. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get back to work. Let's we've been silly, we've been goofy. Let's get back to work. Ivy, do you wanna get in here?
Why did you have tits on your head for a moment?
I've always got tits on the brain.
Of course you do. Oh, I scared a cat. Oh well. Die.
There's no backdrop. Dress.
We
Peace.
fly.
Alright. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. I should fill up on water, though. I will be right back.
You know, one of these days I will learn that whenever I speak, bad things happen.
So now you could speak and bad things. What were you guys talking about?
I was saying one of these days I will learn that whenever I speak, bad things happen. So,
I'm a little confused by some parts of this, so we will simply continue with the torso.
yeah, being blunt, you know, I feel like they'll world and everyone around me, it would all be a better place if I just went selective mute.
I'm not sure I fully agree. Sometimes, certainly. Like the cursed
Well-
things you said earlier.
Well, I'm not looking for an agreement. So, fuck you.
Where have I heard that voice before?
Oh, well. I've just heard it so many times so that I learned how to do it.
I just upper arm dash L. What am I doing? Oh, hi, Rose. I see you have been released from prison, and that's all you do? You come out of prison! You walk out, a free woman, come to my house, burst down my door, call me old, and then leave? Love you too, sis. That is a fucking power move.
Beep.
Ivy, thanks for paying up your bone tax. Scar? I think Scar? Scar.
Oh, great, I found the most unserious boss fight in the game.
I can draw that. Oh. I have a question about Incarnos. What exactly do they do?
Incarnons are DE's solution to, buffing old weapons. So, effectively, Incarnons are modes you can give weapons that will make them, much stronger.
Is there a duplicate of...
Now, when it comes to Incarnons, though, whenever you actually add them to a weapon, well, no, they give them new modes entirely. So, And in Karnon, whenever the mode is active, it will fundamentally change how the weapon works in most cases. So, effectively, for example, the Burstin in Karnon, you know how the Burstin is a burst fire rifle. Instead of that, the Burstin in Karnon will temporarily turn you and your gun into the equivalent of an A10 Warthog.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Hmm. Okay, let's see if I can.
Though
Warp.
Incarnons don't have all of their buffs out the box. The general firing mode is unlocked the moment you unlock the Incarnon. However, they have a progression system. Basically, you complete challenges to unlock bonus effects, up to 5 of them. At least I think it's 5. It's 5 or 4.
I'm not sure. Okay, do we think that this underlayer is necessary? I'm starting to doubt it.
Sorry, I can't hear you right now. I'm in a boss fight.
Oh, good. I know it does fall slightly different. I see the intent here. We need to extend this down. Yeah, I think we gotta wait for Ivy for this one.
I am fighting a donkey right now.
Pardon?
What? Oh, I'm fighting a donkey.
Okay, it was exactly what it sounded like, chat. I do very much appreciate this layering a lot. I mean, that is very nice. I very much appreciate this. So you're fighting an ass?
Pretty much, yeah. Alright.
I might be able to add thigh physics to this model. Donkey, Don Quixote, Limbus Company. Sorry, Lost Cane session kind of broke me a tiny bit. Oh no, what happened? Can't keep us in suspense.
Fucking.
Oh. Static?
Oh, what?
Your mic's doing like a static.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's gone. Churros.
Any better?
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah. I think I might be due for a new mic, which sucks.
I'm still holding out with my old Blue Yeti. All that remains is that back part of the dress. Right. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the stress real
Alright.
quick.
Fuck it, we play aggressive now.
Aha! I see a snail. I'm going to do like I did in the years long gone by and put this snail in my pocket. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. Yoink. Snail? I think the snail is dead, chat. Folks, I think the snail is dead.
There we go.
There it is.
This is a hot minute.
It has been. You're a little bit low still.
Quiet? Or
Yeah, I've got you at 200.
put it on my dress. Is that a bit better?
That's better. That's better. Welcome in, Ivy.
Hello.
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 How are you?
I'm good.
Hello, everyone. How are
Nyan?
you today? Fine, thank you. That guy lives rent-free in my brain. Alright, so I've countered one problem.
Oh no.
Namely it's the back of the dress.
Okay, what's the problem?
So let me disable the right stuff here. And I'll also screen share in here.
Donkey, derogatory.
Shrek be like. There's no bottom of your dress in the back.
What? Wait. Let me look for her. Wait.
Let me see if there's anything that I forgot to yoink. I don't think there would be.
Oh. Actually, there isn't. What? How did I miss that?
I was sitting here like, am I missing an asset here? I think I'm missing an asset here.
That is like a polite way of saying, "Where's my dick?"
Yeah. It is!
Hold on, I can do this really funny. Where's my penis?
I think you dropped it off. I found it. Here it is.
Oh, thank you. There we go.
Hey, you dropped this twin.
Here you go. There's your slong.
Just click it into place like a twist and click. Like one of those fucking replaceable heel boots.
Or twist it,
Detachable
pop it.
penis.
Twist it! Pop it! Pull it! Jerk it! Jerk it! There's a problem with the back of the dress. What? It doesn't exist. I think we should pass this to Joyce. I wonder, like, she's a clothing maker. She might have an answer to what's wrong.
Maybe she can easily like sew the
Hold on, let me just take a screenshot of this and send to Joyce and just say, "Hey, what's wrong with this dress?"
Can you like take the back piece? Duplicate it and then just color it in the same.
I might be able to do that. I was thinking I can try that. I want to.
Bits.
If it works, it
I
works.
feel so stupid, really. I actually worked on that model once, and I was like, just concentrated on the face, fucked up 100%, and was like, no, not gonna try anymore. If I would have kept on going, I probably would have had that problem. Oh. But yes, I'm just naked on the stream right now, I guess.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me remove your
My
tits.
upper body. Let me remove your
Hold-
tit. Get on!
Hold on. Where are they?
Damn, Vizzy took your tits. Something took your dress. Can't have shit in Detroit.
Welcome to Berlin. Don't leave your tits unattended. Someone might steal them.
Have
Really?
you checked the lost
That's
and
bad.
found?
Go to Berlin up and off. Like, hey, has anyone returned my chest? Well, there's a pirate chest, not that kind of chest. Okay, to be fair, that's more of a Frankfurt issue.
Jeff, you don't understand. They stole everything, including my boobs.
John, where are my balls?
Where are my chesticles, Summer?
The best part of a woman. Just gone. I want to
Just have atoms.
I hope no one takes that like joke out of context because my brain is like, yeah, you can take someone's tits away, but that reason we don't want to say. Oh,
My sides are starting to hurt. Ow! I made a mistake in inviting people who are too fucking funny.
what do you mean?
You're funny and
I'm
entertaining.
funny. No, don't say I'm funny. Don't do that.
silly VTuber, silly little VTuber, got silly little head, silly little head, full of no thoughts. Bug
Yeah.
have more thought. This thoughts has. This no thoughts. Only
No
snail. Only eat lettuce. Eat lettuce like a little creature.
But yeah, the roly poly is Crumb, just that you know.
I figured it was best to keep the name right in there. I was like, Oh no, it doesn't say crumb, it just says ebene. Okay, let's see here. Now I just need to connect these up.
Yeah. Was it just that you know? But if some occasion comes out where you need some tits on the screen, you're always welcome.
Good. I have a tit asset chat. Hold on.
Just credit me below, please.
Hold on, I've got an idea.
Not
Item
just
settings.
What do you mean? Those are my tits, though.
What?
No, I don't give him away.
money to
How do I add? What?
Tali, my husband in the background, is also talking. Yeah, I gave you also money to take my tits away.
I took away your tits and you paid for it. Call me the chat. New top surgery just dropped.
Yes. You're VTuber top surgeon now.
Credit
I
me
should
for
add
my
a toggle to
please.
the.
Nah, this is some Niji Sanji takeover
You know what,
shit.
chat? Should I add a toggle to the model to just remove her tits?
Do you want to know something? Really
Shoot.
funny. I have actually a clip because Tali said that. He was thinking about rigging my model and then we never got up to it because we both kind of were like, what the fuck is this?
That's fair.
And he was too lazy to look at it. And I was like, so what toggles do we do? And he in the background went like, yeah, you're a snail. Let's just, instead of the eyes, make the tits go like...
That's a very
You know,
funny
like when
idea.
you poke a snail's eye.
Yeah, and it just. That would be
Yes.
very.
Imploding titties.
Okay, you should. By the way, send me a list of the toggles that you want on it. And we'll see what more I can also add because I am giving you a ball toggle. It is not optional.
It's not optional. I'm gonna be bald.
I will
Bald,
remove your hair.
bald.
Bald! My eyes!
There are mainly two toggles what I want. One is taking my iris away that I look stupid.
Alright.
And the second one is crumb on my shoulder. The other ones are fully open up to you.
Oh, this will be fun.
Huh?
You have given me an immense amount of
In
power.
the background, please, imploding titties.
If you add a
Should
ball
make
toggle
it
first.
disappear.
If you do, you must add a ball toggle first. It's tradition. It is tradition. It is tradition at this point. Chat, I'll see if I can sneak in a way. Like, I don't know if I can hide in a model file a way to make it so that chat can bald the streamer. Because there is, like, Live2D can connect to your stream. As a matter of fact, this stream is connected to my thing. If I get new followers or if like people sub, it does make my my model do some stuff.
You're gonna
Okay.
fly away.
Where's your bottle? Wait, I don't know if I have a ball toggle on this thing. Hold on. Oh, I have this.
Ah, I remember that.
Hi, chat. How you doing? I am bald. To be fair, this is bald.
Diglett looking ass.
What the fuck did you say to me, you little shit? Huh?
Oh
Punk!
my god, this guy in the above us.
Is that the only toggle? I think that might be my only toggle on this model is just to remove my head.
You look like your gene pool is a test tube.
Why do you
Oh
think I'm
my
in a cauldron?
That looks more like a trash bag.
Rude!
Family
Run,
tree forms a fucking pentagram.
Jesus!
Or like you look like a victim that wanted to get abducted, then you plop your head out and they were like, oh hell no.
I tried to get kidnapped and they're like, nope! I've seen about this guy, I'm not dealing with that. You look like a mouth for one of the thumb people!
Whole nother meaning to dickhead.
You wanna say that to my face, motherfucker? Do you want to say that to my fucking face?
Oh,
What's
sure.
the
Let me go ahead and just say. Oh, wait. No, that's not your face. That's your cock.
Yeah.
I,
I didn't look at the
I'm
top,
sorry.
but this
I
one
am
does.
picturing someone making that mistake in genuine and at a political level, just one person to another in a debate. Like, let me say that to your. Oh, nope, that's your crotch.
Built like a McDonald's chicken nugget.
You know, we were debating about that, but my face is in your crotch.
I know we're having a serious debate, but you kind of hung. How about we take this debate somewhere else? Corruption at a high level, chat.
Hey, I know your head looks like you just went through a panini press, but you're kind of hot otherwise. Let's go.
Other than that, you're pretty nice.
You have really good arguments with me, but no. Oh no.
Okay, hold on. If I remove the hips, how... Okay, that works.
I thought about few things, but not the back of the dress.
Yeah. I think... Hold on. Oh, never mind. It's just I'm getting the... I'm getting an ad for recycling. Sung by Lordy.
At least one good ad.
Yeah. Like, I fucking love Lordy. Fun fact, Lordy as a band was one of the reasons that I got into voice acting. Because I must have been like 7 to 10 when they came out with Hard Rock Hallelujah. And little kid Vissy tried to emulate that voice.
And can little Vizzy do it?
No.
But he tried.
But he tried. And nowadays I might be able to.
Yo, that doesn't look healthy. Vizzy, that's not help.
Hold on. Thankfully, you wear clothes, so we should be fine here.
Don't forget, you're still streaming though.
I know.
Visiting
I
writes
haven't
up
been
with a
banned
temporary
yet.
ban letter tomorrow.
If this is what gets me banned, I swear I can't make money. Apparently. If we make that semi-transparent.
Yes.
I will say, your model, unlike others that I've gotten, is centered. So I do appreciate that.
I just drew it centered the whole time. I didn't move shit.
That's still better than what some people have given. I'm looking at you, Sleepy!
Sleepy accidentally didn't put it on center.
Yeah, it was not centered. So when I started, I had done all of the rigging of the eye, and then I mirror it. I'm like, that's not correct.
What
I
the
mean,
fuck
to be fair, expecting Sleepy to do anything straight is kind of a,
Fair enough.
you know.
Me looking at Sleepy, I know what you are.
Doesn't the name tell already?
That also.
Without being rude, but someone sleepy is just sleepy.
This is not helping the visual at all.
Nope.
Huh?
Don't put that dick on it. Don't you dare. Don't.
You really
I
should
don't
say
need
things
my
around me. You're giving me ideas.
Izzy, I want you to know, if you actually do that, though, you are getting banned.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just
There is
trying
not-
to
it's
figure
not a
out
matter
a
of if,
good way
It's when.
for this to connect up. Because basically what I want to do is create a way that there's a bit of overlap here that I can blur in.
You know, for safety reasons, I would actually genuinely reserve this portion of it for off stream. I'm not
Yeah,
joking.
I am debating cutting streams so I can just work on this.
Yeah, I would.
I think
you're
I
really
found the
pushing it.
I think I found the solution. As long as we don't pan over to the left, chat. As long as we just stay on. Please tell me this is actually mirroring correctly. It is. Okay.
Yeah. Busy. Just keep in mind, it only takes one report. Oh my god. Motherfucker's not playing with fire. He spawned a wither and he's poking it with a stick.
You just hear the spawn wither sound over and over and over throughout the stream.
The only solution that I would find is that you just draw like black 3 hearts and put them where the no areas would be.
Hold on. I got a solution.
Just put a black
Uh.
box over the entire stream.
We're just gonna do like this.
Don't put that on my project, please.
I'll go back here.
Busy, that's not a good idea considering what it might look like. That's a very bad idea.
That would look like a giant ass bolt almost falling out of the sky.
Busy, that's a bad idea.
Where's the merge all layers button?
Oh
Merge
no.
group.
Stream
This
pause.
is this is fine.
No. Busy.
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
You got some ball.
You got some ball, singular. Let me fix that.
You got some ball.
You got symbol. Ting. Oh.
I want you to know, you aren't walking the line right now. You are
On the
tightroping it.
line. You are dancing. You are dancing polka on the line.
You know those comedy bits where it's like someone out on a tightrope, just like swaying from side to side, and everyone's below trying to like catch them. The people below with the catching bounce thing, that's Ivy and Runa, and I'm just here like, hey, hey.
We're like at the bottom.
Busy now! Busy! Busy! It's fucking Walter in the car ass moment.
Mr. Bezos, in case you do association bans, I have no association with this asshole. I'm here against my will. So,
She's right. I'm holding her hostage.
Yeah.
I mean, Ivy walked into this call and I said, I'm doing like I did back in the day. I'm putting this snail in my pocket. Which,
I'm okay.
fun story. That's something I did as a kid. I would go out, I would collect snails because I found the shells. So I would collect snail shells, put them in my pockets. I would go in, hang up my coat, and then my mom would later go into the hallway and find my coat with a bunch of snails crawling down it.
Oh, poor
Because I hadn't
baby.
emptied my pockets.
Ew.
Wait,
Oh.
you almost have the same amount of balls as the living skeleton going to his own court mandate marshalling after leading an unauthorized military mission for therapy.
Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne.
Fizzy, I'm learning to sew. I can make you some clothes, please.
Oh yeah, for someone who's actually learning how to sew, would this dress be physically possible to do?
Zoom out real quick. Give me a sec. I need to actually tab into the stream because watching the normal stream is a bit, delayed. Uh, uh,
Hmm.
I'm trying to think about it logistically. For one, being blunt, there is nothing holding the chest area up. Like, there's
And-
nothing there.
You'd have to have some tape. You could use some
It
body
would either
tape
need to
to
be
do that
tape.
effect.
It would either need to be tape, you would need some kind of rigid material on the inside as a brace, or those straps that are going up from the under boob would need to be attached to the top at the point where it meets the top of the breast, So it would be possible, but for also the straps on the hips, I assume they would probably be attached at around the waist underneath, if I had to guess. So you would need to pull some fuckery, but it is doable.
Okay, that's the only thing what I wanted to know. Because my most inspo was about those, how are these dress called?
Also,
Right.
I'm putting in the side chat something that could help do the effect.
Yeah, and keep in mind when I say learning, I mean learning. Like I know
If you
enough, but
if you
not a
want
lot.
genuine advice, Joyce is the person to ask because she's studied like I think her major or something. Like she's done like big education on sewing and sewing history.
This is just me combining what little I've learned about sewing and my knowledge of physics.
I just wanted to know if it would be even possible. I don't want like.
Tell you one thing, you are really pushing the boundary of physics, not physicking.
Hey, come on.
So.
I'm a snare gal. What the fuck do you think?
There we go.
There you go.
It's time to move everything into a better folder.
Like, the thing is, you don't necessarily need straps, obviously, as you know, for like something like this. But with the way it's shaped, there's gonna be no support. It's not gonna be like a tube top or one of those really tight dresses that just, goes around. This has nothing to hang on to. So that's the only part that doesn't make much sense.
Hey, Joyce! We see you! Want me to put it here? Toss it here. We also have questions from Ivy if this dress is even possible.
I'm sorry.
Physics ain't physicking.
Physics ain't physics.
Look, I can make tits act like eyeballs with Live 2D. The dress is possible.
You're the last person to be talking about tits. You can't even grow your own.
What?
Damn.
And before you bring that back at me, I at least have a cup size. It's not a
Look,
big one, but I at least have a cup size.
I was like, there is a retort I could do here, but I'm not gonna. That is way too mean. Gladly, Joyce. Gladly.
Hey, Joyce, don't forget at some point, if you don't mind, to send me that, that corset pattern, if you don't mind.
Hell, if you want, you can join the call, for a little bit that we're left. And then, basically you made a waist, and then you decided on more fabric on the sides, which is unrealistic. I love having a community full of various different kinds of creatives. Okay.
Events. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's Luna.
Hey, Luna! Art is going well. We had to do a little bit of patchwork on this dress because someone forgot to make a back for her dress.
Sorry.
Well, it's going well. Do I need to remind you what happened not even 15 minutes ago?
Nothing. There is no tits embossing say. There is no tits embossing say. There. Hi, Rose. Hi.
There are things in passing say.
No, there's not. No, there's not.
There were things in passing say, but not anymore.
Are you ringing a not safe for Twitch? But no, I'm not. It's just that when I am figuring out the layers, occasionally I have to remove some layers.
He's allegedly not trying to.
Vizzy managed to turn a safe for work model into an NSFW model. At least
Mirror tool
temporarily.
is one hell of a piece of equipment.
You took my tit and put it on my crotch.
You know what? Fuck you, I'll put your tits on your head.
Why on my head now?
There we go. You got new eye stalks.
No, take them on. If you put them on my eyes, they would actually look like glasses.
Beautiful blue eyes.
Wait, why does it look so angry? Why do the tits look angry?
Calico from Deadlock moment.
They're almost my eye color as well. Look.
You look so fucking pissed off.
Because you put my tits on a place where they shouldn't be, maybe?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see here. Let me find your tits in all the layer. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong. There we go. There we go. Your tits will be poking through the table a bit. Powerful.
Looks like a Spider-Man mask.
What shoes this streamer?
Hi, chat. You all are the ones that picked out to be here. Yeah, there
I
is a
haven't
setting on the
used-
style.
I don't get a fucking choice at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck with me.
Unfortunately.
Why is everybody stuck with you?
Look, she's my sister.
Oh. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Damn!
That's okay.
No, there was no hesitation. Just realization and sincere apology. Damn.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
That with
It's
the line
good.
from the
What
waist to
what
what
is
covers her
good?
bits. The skirt. Like, the problem is, right? Let me remove her crotch. It will make it
Oh
look
no.
marginally better. And then we will take thigh, and hips, and we'll drag down the opacity on all of those. We'll go to the dress. So you can see here how fitting these together was hard because it was just a clean cut line here. So I had to work on that. Working on that, however, looks really sus.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna re-enable your dress and make you not a ghost. We're gonna unkill you.
Oh. Finally.
Yeah, where
If
I
I
thought
can
I
find
was
the
a bad
dress.
necromancy already.
I find it so funny that
I am
you
a
did
necromancer. You keep.
where that could be on my chibi head.
I guess, I mean, it would make some sense. You've lived far longer than you should have.
I'm a bad necromancer. Yeah, I would think so. You keep bringing people back to healthy life. You're just a doctor. I tried to be a necromancer. You didn't succeed. I got an idea. I got an idea for little buddy here. For little buddy here. I got an idea. Crumb. I will make
Yes.
Crumb's eyes follow the mouse.
It's gonna be one of the cases of tiny parasite is actually the one in control.
Oh
No
no.
thought behind those eyes. This thing is plotting the downfall of civilization as we know it.
There's a pattern of that with VTubers, honestly.
Just to be honest, the plan behind Crumb is actually that he's a baby. So he isn't even
Aw.
full sized.
Such a large baby. Oh, look at the little baby. Now look at the big baby. Whoa.
Well, yes, we look at you. You're on stream.
What the fuck?
Go gaga.
Me when I get you. Me when I get you.
Oh no. Not that again.
You what? You're gonna horribly mutate? Get
Yes.
injured?
Yes.
I have
And it will pin
full
it on you.
of you choking the camera when you said that. Me when I get you.
Me when I get you. Me when I fucking get you.
You'll do what
Then
exactly,
let it
Stickbug?
curve with the hip. Sally, I can't edit this very well because my drawing tablet is refusing to cooperate.
Oh, yeah, it's your drawing tablet that doesn't cooperate, not your talentlessness. Just
I mean, that's the
You
secondary
tried
problem.
using
So,
mouse?
also, just to confirm, this is a scar?
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like it.
Now I have labeled everything correctly.
talentless hacks. I'm just.
I am only pretending to be good at entertaining. Like, this is all a ruse. You've all fallen for the trick.
The person who pretends to be a good actor.
Yeah, exactly. Terrible at
Isn't
acting.
streaming all about pretending the best version of you?
No? That implies that I might be decent. That's not true.
Imposter
not
syndrome
like
is.
Shut up!
like
Shut up!
highest
Shut up!
standard,
My dear
but, like,
sister in blood.
you want to be.
No. I will combine these two. Oh, will I?
Oh, yeah.
It should be fine, actually, because they're not actually going to overlap at any point. Save. Go deeper with my life. Oh.
Oh my god, Vizzy, I just noticed one fucking thing. You
Oh.
are smacking my tits.
Oh shit, little guy, calm the fuck down.
It's not
He's
appropriate behavior
bothered.
for a
He's
business
bothered
owner.
by the fact that they are taking up his counter space. He's trying to push them back into the counter so he can fix it.
So what, are you gonna take my tits now? Well, it's on the table.
All right.
It's actually the most comfortable feeling if you have bigger breasts to put them on the table.
That's fair. I know a couple people like that. Overtime, take over the night, take over the joint side. Oh, it's a piece of tit. Let's delete that.
No fucking thought behind those eyes of my dog.
Connected to scar next shadow.
Hazel.
I think if dogs were given the ability to communicate with us and had the ability to learn human speech, I feel like they'd still bark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
100% they wouldn't keep up with our bullshit.
I mean,
I
humans do it, though.
I think I'm gonna round up stream here. I need to get some food in me and get some other stuff done around my apartment, as well as collect some more music. But we are gonna raid someone, chat, because someone's doing a birthday thing. Wriggle is having a birthday subathon. So
I have a suggestion.
Yes. Wait.
Next time you do a stream that's celebrating something, set one of the sub goals as just, oh hey, you have to play through a Geometry Dash level.
I have to win 5 games of Minesweeper. I'm gonna be.
In a row.
You did that the
Missing.
first year. What do you mean? You did it like based
I
on
had
how many you
suppressed.
got. You
I had suppressed that memory.
Well, unsuppress it.
All right, chat. Here we go. Have a little birthday message for our boy. Wriggle over here is an absolute sweetheart, and he deserves the much love. As for me, I will be live again Saturday, probably.
Wake me up when September ends.
Something like that. Friday, so tomorrow I'm probably not streaming. I'm probably gonna focus on prepping for my vampire game. Maybe we'll stream some prep, but we'll see. As for now, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe, keep that smile on your face because you look gorgeous with it. And until next time, take care, everybody. Ah, fuck. Take care, everybody. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. I'm a professional.
I mean, professional doesn't necessarily have anything to do with skill.
Yeah. I've been doing this for 5 years.